Hello there, this is Rocket from Rocket's Podcast. And before I will start telling you something or do a storytelling, as usual, I want to ask you how are you doing, and I hope you are doing wonderful. And as usual, also, I'm going to have to play a little sound. There you have it. So, what am I going to talk about today? How about the joy of running errands? Yeah, I know. Maybe it's not your cup of tea, but to me, running errands means helping out and at the same time being productive on my day. Where to start? Well, let me start from the very beginning. So I decided to get up early today, and I was able to do that. And by the time I was on my way to the gym, I got a text from the tug, and she asked me if I can do something for her. And usually I am very, I help her in a lot of ways, but I don't want to say yes until I'll find out what it is all about. So she had asked me to drop some papers to the downtown area. So I said, okay, I'll meet you at Barnes& and Noble around 11:15. And I was at the parking lot at the gym when she called me. I think she called me. She texted me. So I made a decision. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this one, so she doesn't have to worry. And I took up instead. I went to the post office. I bought some money order. I paid. I swung by the building where we have our office, and I paid September's office rental rent. And while I was talking to the people at the office, I look at my time. I said like, oh crap, I need to keep going. So I said goodbye to them. And the way to Barnes and Noble, at first I texted the tug and I said, I don't remember what did I said the first time, but I said, you know what? Maybe she can just go ahead and meet me at the bank, since it's just like a few minutes drive. So this way I can do something else while she's on her way. Well, when I got there, I even got out of the car and she was already there. And I was actually thinking about inviting her to have lunch, but I asked her and she said, "Oh, I had to leave because she had to go back to work." So I said, "Okay, well, some other time." But I ended up actually going to the mall myself, and I bought me some calzone. And I decided that I'm gonna have to eat it first, while sitting down, rather than eating and driving, because I'm gonna make a lot of mess. And after that, I headed to the downtown and dropped some paperworks. And when I got out of my car, this lady goes, "You did good on parking." Well, apparently she was watching me when I was attempting to go back and forth, because I was actually at the curb making a turn. So I said, well, thank you. So I dropped the paperwork, and on my way out, I met one lady with a dog named Annie, and she's actually partial, or it's a mixed breed of Chihuahua and Yorkie. So it reminded me of Evo. We had a little talk about dogs, and after that I took off. And on my way out of the downtown area, I happened to see the Nevada Museum of Art. So I said, you know what, I'm already right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. I went to the store. I found a few postcards, and after that I headed to a bookstore inside the museum. And I happened to see this 30 pieces postcards of Awkward Americana. And they're funny. For the price of $19.99, that's not even $1 a piece. That's like almost for free. Because most people online will sell their postcard from $1 to $2 and go on. So I got it. And then when I got out, I did 2 postcard podcasting. And on my way to the car, I noticed that there's this like a man kneeling down type of structure, which is that's what I'm gonna be putting as a picture for the pose. So I sat in there, took a picture of myself, and after that, I just happened to feel the peace, the quietness around, even though I am close to the road. And I said, oh, I like this. I enjoy moments and I truly appreciate peace all in all. So I hang out in there for a while. And on my way out, I turn right and I've noticed that there's actually a museum of, it's like a school for photography, painting, something like that for creatives. So I went inside and I was able to get some information, and I will look into that as I go on. So on my way home, I decided to call Revel, and he said, "Oh, I'll be right there, maybe around 8 or 9 tomorrow." I said, "Oh crap! Then I'm just gonna go ahead, head to the gym then, so tomorrow I don't have to worry about it." And that's what I did. I only lasted probably 30 minutes or 40 minutes because I was hungry. And that calzone that I bought from the mall, I only ate half of it, so I've been running, and I decided to just go home. I had my lunch around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and after I ate, I can feel that I was really exhausted. So I ended up, you know, taking a nap for 5 minutes. I usually keep the dogs when they're sleeping. I like to be around them, and I usually don't move around so they don't get up because they will get disturbed from their sleep. So after that, when I look at the time, I was already looking. It's like 7 o'clock at night, and I guess like, wow, where does the time went? Well, apparently because I've been running around doing all the errands and everything today, that I did not notice the time. And what did I learn with all this going on today? There's the joy of running errands. I was able to accomplish a lot of things without any hassle, and I truly wish that things are always like that, but it's not. So whenever I feel the joy of doing things, I appreciate that because I come to recognize how it feels, how it makes me feel good, spiritually and emotionally. What about you? Do you take joy on running errands? There you have it.